I'm here in Longview.
What's happening out there on Facebook?
Well, as of right now, it's actually us.
What?
Yeah, look at. Yeah, it's you and me.
Why didn't they tell us we were live? This is right now.
Yeah, this
isn't on the Google from last year.
No, it's like a satellite feed. I think that's happening.
Let me see how I look. That's a good-looking fella.
That's not bad. Your beard is really good right now.
Oh, thank you.
From the angle that I can see, it's really nice.
I've been crimping it for the last 2 hours. It ought to be. Oh, hello there. That's how they're getting us on the Google. That's amazing. Well, good evening, Longview and surrounding areas. And maybe, I don't know, maybe there's someone from Hackensack, New Jersey watching us tonight. Hello to you. You're in for a real treat because I've got my numero uno elf with me, Joshua.
Hi.
I think we're going to entertain ourselves more than you, but hopefully you'll be blessed as well.
And can we also just say that we wish more than anything that you guys could actually be here with us right now in this very room.
That would be, as the kids say, epic. Is that what, are they still saying that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, wow. Well, I think we should get started with the festivities. We are in the Longview Public Library. They were generous enough to invite us, gracious enough to invite us, and said, come on down. We can't do this like we usually do, but we're going to do it virtually. And with that being said, maybe I should tell a joke to get the party started.
I love a good joke.
Do you know why Santa's helper went to the therapist?
Why?
Because he had low elf esteem. Thank you. All right. Joshua, let's read.
Okay. That sounds good.
Well, the first book I'd like to read, I'll take the helm for just a few minutes, is Santa's Sleigh is on its way to where? Texas.
No, that wasn't it.
It is Texas. So sit back, grab your favorite blankie, a cup of hot cocoa, and enjoy this story. The moon over 6th Street gives off a cool glow. The stars twinkle like there's a secret they know. The evening sky is especially bright. Hey Santa, please visit tonight. The wind chimes in Houston, swing in the warm breeze. The north wind blows gently through Baytown's palm trees. In Plainview, sweet carols are heard on the air. The magic of Christmas is felt everywhere.
It's very nice.
The Christmas trees twinkle, the eggnog smells sweet, the stockings are out for the gifts, not your feet. Oh, the garlands and paper chains hang from the ceiling and give the whole household that Christmassy feeling. Excited young children with heads full of wishes leave large Christmas cookies and carrots on dishes. They scurry upstairs, for they've heard it said that Santa comes once you're asleep in your bed. In Dallas, you've been to Dallas.
Yes, I have.
The yarns become stronger and stronger. The children of Plano can't stay up much longer.
What up, Plano?
From Fort Worth, funky town, to Lubbock and San Antone too, they're soon sleeping soundly. All children but you. Oh, you stand at your window and glare at the sky with hopes that you'll see Santa's sleigh whizzing by. You almost nod off, but having trouble seeing, Joshua. But see, movement ahead. A flurry of white and some flashes of red. You jump up and down as the shape becomes clear. Hey Santa, my home's over here. But something is wrong. There are sparks everywhere. The sleigh twists and turns as it swoops through the air. Oh no, a predicament.
Also sounds like you're flying recklessly.
Well, sometimes that happens. You're wide awake now. You've had such a fright. There's no chance of sleep till you know he's all right.
It means you care.
Yes, it does. You think about Santa, his reindeer and sleigh. Hey Santa, I hope you're okay. Precious little child. Ah, yes, Santa is fine. He's in Zilker Park, replacing the fuse for his sleigh in the dark. He tugs on the reins, shouting, up, away! And hits the ignition, which starts up his sleigh. So here we go, we're back up in the air now. With magical speed only Santa possesses, he visits well over 1,000 addresses. From Longview to Midland, delivering toys. He visits each house without making a noise.
He's extremely quiet.
Yes. Now, Santa has been to all houses but one. He can't go back till this last house is done. It's your house. Of course, but you're still wide awake.
You better go to bed.
He circles above as he takes a small break. And that's when you see him. You know he's all right. Your head hits the pillow. You're out like a light. He lands on the roof to the sound of your snores. It's Santa, he's coming indoors. But you wake up and you jump to your feet. You're sure you forgot to leave Santa a treat.
Uh-oh.
Will Santa leave presents for someone so rude? You must go downstairs and make sure he has food. You enter the kitchen and turn on the light, not spotting the figure who ducks out of sight. You're still half asleep, so you don't find it weird that the broomstick has a hat and a coat and a beard. You get out the cookies, still rubbing your eyes, too blurry to make out his clever disguise. You open the fridge door, but don't spot the broom as it sweeps past you into the family room. This is delightful. With a plate in your hands, you head off to the tree. You're feeling so sleepy, you don't even see. A sight that would have your heart skipping a beat. The curtains have sprouted 2 Santa-sized feet. Oh my goodness. Still sleepy, you head back to bed with a smile. The panic is over. It's all been worthwhile. You climb up the staircase, not once looking back, as a chuckling Santa takes toys from his sack. Now Santa is leaving. His sleigh races high. It sparkles and fizzles and lights up the sky. In Arlington, the streetlights grow dim in the night. Hey Santa, please have a safe flight. Soon, Santa leaves wonderful Texas behind, where children are lovely and grown-ups are kind. And then he booms loudly, his voice full of cheer. Ho, ho, ho! Texas! I'll see you next year! The end. And scene. Joshua!
Papa, I love that story.
Oh, I do too.
And you know what? There are good people in Texas.
There are.
Very kind, good barbecue.
Yes. Good Thai food. Just a mile from here.
Yes, that is
Little Thai house. Shout out. Joshua, why don't you read us a story?
So, one of my favorites I went ahead and picked out is A Christmas Wish. It's a Peter Rabbit tale.
Oh, good.
He has a tail.
Oh.
Are you ready?
I am. I don't think they can speak back.
Oh, all right. Well, here we go. Right there. It was Christmas Eve, and snow lay deep on the silent woods. Inside a warm, cozy burrow, 4 little bunnies were getting ready for Christmas Day. I don't know why I was expecting this to rhyme.
Is it messing with your head a little
Yeah,
bit?
yep. Their names, the 4 bunnies, were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. As the bunnies hung up their stockings, each made a wish for a special present from Santa Claus. I wish for a toy, whispered Flopsy. I wish for a tea set, said Mopsy. I wish for a train, squeaked Cottontail. I wish for radishes, yelled Peter. The best, biggest radishes in the world! As the stars twinkled in the sky, 4 excited bunnies crawled into their beds. Close your eyes tight, whispered Mrs. Rabbit. Santa Claus comes only when every little bunny is fast asleep.
True, true.
Peter shut his eyes and wished for sleep to come, but then he heard a creak, creak. It's Santa Claus, he thought, and peeped outside his room. But it was only Mrs. Rabbit on her way to bed.
Oh, goodness.
Peter lay down, trying hard to fall asleep. Suddenly, there was a thump, thump. Maybe that's Santa Claus, Peter thought again. But it was only Cottontail's ball rolling out of her bed. Peter picked it up and then crept back into bed. Just as Peter was finally dozing off, there came a tap, tap. Peter was wide awake again.
Goodness.
This has to be Santa Claus, he thought, and he went to see. But it was only a branch knocking against the window in the wind.
Oh, what a disappointment.
Tricky wind. It's always the wind in the stories. It's the wind's fault. Peter couldn't sleep at all. He left his bed and gazed at the lights twinkling on the beautiful Christmas tree. Maybe Santa Claus won't come because I can't sleep, he sadly thought. But slowly, finally, Peter's eyelids started to droop. The next thing Peter knew, sunlight was streaming into the burrow. Santa Claus had brought everyone exactly what they had wished for. Huzzah! A toy, a tea set, a train, and an enormous bunch of radishes. There was enough for everyone to share.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Peter had the best Christmas ever. When his tummy was full of Christmas treats, he snuggled up with Mrs. Rabbit by the fire. Has anyone ever seen Santa Claus? He asked, yawning. Certainly not, said his mommy. He comes only when every little bunny is fast asleep. But Peter didn't hear. He was fast asleep himself. The end.
And see.
And
Great story.
see.
So this is going out on Facebook. Oh my goodness, your phone's blowing up with Facebook.
Look at that.
Googles. Is that, are they TikToking us?
Yep. There's Dennis Smith.
Hello, Dennis Smith.
We have Allison Lightfoot has chimed in.
Allison Lightfoot.
Hello! Will.
From White Oak, Texas.
It's good for you to be here.
Say hello to Will for us. Who
Let's
else
see.
you got?
We've got Tiffany. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Forgive me if I didn't.
You better.
Tiffany Denk,
That's probably right.
possibly.
These
So-
are new prescriptions. I can't
So
see.
hello to you.
And who else?
Jay Mays.
Hello.
Kinsey Faye Mays in White Oak, Texas.
Nice. Very good.
And of course, the Morrow family.
Hello. Andrew, Stephanie, Maddie, and Aiden. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Shall we sing a song?
I think everybody would love if we sang a song.
I do too.
If you know the words, sing it with us.
You know, Joshua, a few months back, I had written a lullaby for you, and I thought maybe it would bless some folks if we sang that again.
It's one of my favorites.
Yes.
It's a beautiful song.
You know, the world's a crazy place sometimes, and just the fact that we're having to do this virtually tells that story. So I hope this touches your heart like it did Joshua's. In these times of trouble, it's like living in a bubble. Hurry home on the double and shut the door real tight. When the future is uncertain and grandma may be hurting, and they're trying to close the curtain on the story of our lives. Just remember, love.
Just remember, love.
Just remember there's still peace out there.
Peace out there.
Just remember that hugs will make a triumphant return when all the concern fades away. And when the light grows dim and you feel like you can't win, loneliness has got a grip on you and those you love. Stress is all around, hope is nowhere to be found. You can't pull up a chair and gather round. Just keep this in mind, my friends. Just remember, love.
Just remember, love.
Just remember there's still peace out there.
Peace out there.
Just remember that hugs will make a triumphant return when all the concern fades away. How are you doing, Joshua?
I feel very good right now.
That's great.
Like it's gonna be an amazing Christmas.
That's right. Jennifer, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's Jennifer. And how are our friends at home doing?
We love and miss all of you so much. We just wanted to take this opportunity to express that through the joy of reading and through the magic and wonder of music.
That's right. Brooke, are you doing okay? That's my friend Brooke in Longview Heights. Just remember, love.
Just remember, love.
Just remember there's still peace out there.
Peace out there.
Just remember
round yon virgin mother and child. So tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sing it with us. Papa, I've had an excellent amount of training, and I've taken all of your constructive criticism to the best of my abilities, and I've only cried once this year in the bathroom after what you said.
Well, that is something for sure.
So we're moving on up.
Excellent, that's the spirit! High five! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
How about we read another story? You take the lead this time.
Absolutely.
What have you got for us?
Okay. Drum roll, please. It's Pete the Cat! Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, this is going to be great.
This is one of my favorites. Shout out to our good friend, Twinkle the Elf, for introducing this awesome book. Twinkle, if you are watching this now or later, we love you, we miss you, we wish that you were here with us.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to cry.
But for realsies, we know you're here in the spirit of Christmas, and thank you so much for introducing us to this amazing book and for teaching me such an awesome way to read it, because it's so much fun. Are we ready?
I am. They don't talk.
I keep forgetting that they can't talk to us. Or can they?
It's just a device on a stick.
Yeah. It's like a big window.
It's like a Google box.
Like we can't see through the window, but it's like a one-way mirror.
I think this is how the kids TikTok.
It's true. Is it tic-tac?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yes.
You're
Like
sure?
that song from Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
This is how the kids do it.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe you.
Ocean spray strawberry juice.
Here we go. Pete the Cat saves Christmas. In case you were wondering what the theme was, there's an extra page, all the introductions.
This one dedicated to.
Exactly. He has cold relief by his bed, by the way. Old Santa the Cat in this story, because in this universe, everybody's cats, to my knowledge.
Right.
So,
Yes. It's like the upside down world.
that's right.
From Stranger Things.
In the world of cats.
But feline.
Here we go. 'Twas the day before Christmas, and Santa was ill. In the cold winter wind, he had caught a bad chill. Now this one rhymes. I'm very excited. Will Christmas be I'm going to try to do a Santa voice with your permission, of course.
All right, it's not going to be Shakespeare, but... Yeah.
How's this?
Maybe Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Give it a whirl.
With Christmas canceled. I can't do a good Keanu Reeves. I'm just going to do it in my Joshua the Elf voice, so. Will Christmas be canceled? No, that's not good either, because he's sick.
Now I've totally given you a mental block.
Here we go.
You have it. You do your thing.
Will Christmas be canceled? Will it come to that? Never, cried Santa. Let's call Pete the cat. Beep, boop, boop, ring, ring. Santa asked Pete to deliver the toys to all the good girls and to all the good boys. I'll do it, said Pete. And although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. Pete jumped in his minibus and started to roll. Road trip, cried Pete. First up, the North Pole.
Yes.
The reindeer were waiting to give Pete a tow, so he packed up the presents and told them to go. Then the minibus flew just like in a movie. Pete the cat cried. Correct. Pete the cat. I'm just diving into the character of the story, so just follow along as I read. Pete the cat cried, "This is totally groovy." I can do it, said Pete, and although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. As the children were sleeping, all snug in their beds, Pete and his reindeer appeared overhead. Straight down the chimney, Pete flew in a dash, then back in his minibus, quick as a flash. Each time he delivered a holiday gift, he crossed off a name written on Santa's list. Santa's list was so big, and Pete felt so small. But at Christmas we give, so he gave it his all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. At the very last minute, they reached the last house. Pete dashed in and out, just as quiet as a mouse. Surprising he didn't get distracted by the mice, because he's a cat.
Plot hole.
The night at the break of New Christmas Day, Pete and his reindeer were flying away. Back at the North Pole, old Santa was waiting. The elves and the townsfolk were all celebrating. Thank you, Pete! They made a banner and everything. Santa was dressed in his red coat and hat and cried, "Hip, hip, hooray for our friend Pete the cat!"
Very nice.
I did it, said Pete, and although I am small, in the spirit of Christmas, I gave it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. And scene.
Marvelous.
Thank you, Papa.
Not a bad Santa impression.
It was more Captain Crunchy, I think, when I really started pushing into that character at the end, but nobody does it like you know who.
Thank you, thank you. It just, I was born with this voice. I can't help it.
The way it resonates off of a cold, fresh snow Christmas morning.
Oh, goodness. Thank you, Joshua.
There's no amount of eggnog in the world that can compare to the rich, thick goodness of your voice.
Like Luther Vandross. Just thank you very, very much. How is the TikTok doing?
Oh, well, it's actually Facebook Live, but
they're not the same?
Nikki Gross is watching. It's good to see
little
you,
Nikki. Hello.
Lindsay Hill.
Hello, Lindsay.
It's so many people. Brenda Williams, hello.
Brenda, how are you? Thank you for joining us.
Allison Lightfoot wants us to sing an Elvis song.
All right. Wasn't planned, but all right. We'll give you one verse. Well, it's one for the money, for the show. You get ready now, go, cat, go, but don't. That's it. That's all you get.
It's a good teaser. It's a very, very good teaser. Tosca Graham.
Tosca, thank you for all the work you do.
Yes.
In the service of your community.
We have Patrick Hill Jr. is watching.
Sounds like a good guy.
We've got Linda. We've got Amber Bowen. Kingston says hi. Hi, Kingston.
Hi, Kingston.
And Jen Eldridge. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. That name rings a bell. Where have I heard that before?
It's good for you to be here.
Yes. Both virtually and in person. Josh, why am I picking up the... Oh, I was doing the Elvis thing.
That's right.
I'm like 10-second... what's it from 51st Dates?
Now,
Oh, goodness.
for the moment that we've all been waiting for.
That's right. Thank you.
Papa, your book.
Whew. I remember it like it was yesterday. I had a reporter with me, and he penned this while on one of my trips. It was Christmas circa 1924.
My goodness, that was...
Look that up. Fact checkers. Can you check that for us? They're fact checking it now. All right.
Checks out there.
Checks out.
Checks out.
Called it.
All right. Guys, sit back and enjoy this one. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
That's you, Papa.
I know.
It's always been you.
You're gonna make me blush. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Get ready. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, to open the shutters and throw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to the objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away all. Great acoustics in here.
It's really good, yeah.
I like it.
Hello, Santa!
Cuckoo! I like it. Back on track.
Yes.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and Saint Nicholas too.
There he is again.
And then, in the twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nick came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished in ashes and soot. You should see my dry cleaning bill.
Outrageous.
A bundle of toys I had flung on my... I just put it in the first person. How about that happens? A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly. My goodness. Oh, I've been working out.
So proud of.
Admittedly, I've got the COVID-15 going right now. That shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
I love that part.
He was a chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings. Then he turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Oh, he sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, say it with me, Joshua, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Every time I read it, my Christmas spirit goes through the roof, Joshua. It gives me warm fuzzies.
It's a good story.
All right. Shall we check in one more time before we drive this thing home? Who's on the TikTok?
We've got Monica Lawhorn,
Hi,
Riley,
Monica.
Evelyn, Abigail.
Hello, Abigail.
We've got
Riley.
Rita Long, Allie,
Hi, guys.
Belle, Kellen. They've all been very good this year.
That's what I hear.
He's making a list.
He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Speaking of songs, we'd like to sing you one more before we go. And we just want to say thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, it has been so much fun.
Yes. We hope to see you guys in person before too long. But for now, it's just pretty fun. We'll see you on the TikTok and the Google. And just fax me your Christmas list. Do we still fax?
Yeah, from time to time when you have to have important documents signed.
Right. Excellent. All right. Let's do this, Joshua. Shall we do the one that put us on the map?
It hit the big time on the charts.
Oh, we're using the light-up tambourine.
Yes.
Very nice.
It lights up.
This was a big hit for us back in 1985. We sold 432 cassette copies.
There were 8 tracks.
And, if I'm not mistaken, the 12-inch vinyl remix dance version did pretty well, too.
It's true. Baby clubbing.
Yes. Oh, why? I just climbed on your roof tonight.
Must have been toys in your sleigh.
I just climbed on your roof tonight.
See any place that I could hide.
All my reindeer were there in your headlights, stockings hung by the chimney with care.
You knew that he would be there,
but that doesn't explain the lack of cookies for me.
He was counting on them to get the sense of that time.
Joshua, did I tell you about the Screamo? You're gonna freak these kids out. Oh, why? I just climbed on your roof tonight.
Must have been toys in your sleigh.
I just climbed on your roof tonight. Shall we try it again?
Yeah!
I kept looking for your chimney up there. Then I saw your neighbor who stared.
I didn't see any place that I could hide.
All my reindeer were there in your headlights, stockings hung by the chimney with care.
You knew that he would be there,
but that doesn't explain the lack of cookies for me.
He was counting on them to get to Cincinnati.
Not bad, Bono. Oh, why? I just climbed on your roof tonight.
There must have been toys in your sleigh.
I just climbed on your roof tonight. Dance break. guys so much. Merry Christmas, Longview. We love you and we miss you. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.